Vincent Van Gogh. Little Vincent was a thoughtful and quiet boy who lived in the Netherlands with his parents and siblings. Vincent was 4 years older than his brother Theo, but the two shared a very special bond. When he turned 11, Vincent was sent to boarding school. There, he missed his long walks in the field and the company of those he loved most. He was so unhappy that he begged his family to bring him home. It took him almost 4 years to get his wish. Soon after, Vincent's uncle found him a job working for a company that sold art. At first, everything went well, but after a while, it became clear that being an art dealer was not for him. No matter how much he wanted to, Vincent found it difficult to handle his emotions. The dealership tried to help him by sending him to a different office, yet things didn't go well, and Vincent ended up losing his job. He tried being a teacher, a bookseller, and even a preacher. Despite his best efforts, he seemed to fit in nowhere. Searching for comfort, Vincent wrote long letters to his beloved brother Theo, telling him of his unhappiness. Along with his letters, he often included some drawings. Theo found them so fascinating that he told Vincent to try his luck as a painter. That advice not only changed Vincent's life, but the history of art forever. With Theo's support, Vincent practiced day and night and taught himself to be an artist. For him, painting wasn't about making pretty pictures. It was about showing how he felt. At first, his work was quite dark, like dusty potatoes. It was when he moved to Paris with Theo that he began to use bright and vibrant colors. Vincent had very little money and couldn't afford to hire models. But that didn't stop him. Instead, he decided to paint himself. For some time, the city was an exciting source of inspiration. It helped Vincent find his own style of thick, short brushstrokes. But after 2 years, he longed for peace and quiet and decided to move to the French countryside. There he planned to find a big house where he could live and work with other painters. Paul Gauguin was the first to join him, but also the last. After a heated argument, Vincent was so overwhelmed with his emotions that he ended up cutting off his own ear. His mind was unwell, and he needed help. He agreed to move to a hospital. To calm his mind, Vincent painted the colors of trees, flowers, and the night. But although he put his heart and soul in each piece, he sold very few of the paintings he made during his lifetime. Still, there was someone who always loved him and treasured his art, his brother. Theo even named his son after Vincent. Filled with pride, Vincent made a beautiful painting for the baby's room. Although it took time for the world to recognize his talent, little Vincent continued to express his feelings with every single brushstroke. He proved that, even when we feel a bit lost, we can find joy by doing the things we love most. Vincent van Gogh. Vincent van Gogh grew up in a Dutch village called Zundert with his parents and 5 siblings. The family took daily walks and enjoyed using their backyard, which grew Vincent's long love of nature. After leaving school early, he went to work at an art dealership and then took jobs as a teacher, bookseller, and preacher. None of these roles were the right fit, so, encouraged by his brother Theo, Vincent decided to focus on being an artist. Until then, art had just been a pastime, but he practiced hard and slowly developed his own style. He used vivid colors and thick brushstrokes. He preferred to paint outside and was inspired by people, nature, cities, and his feelings. Vincent's feelings could be very strong. He experienced mental illness at different points in his life. Sometimes scary and confusing, and he needed help to look after himself. There was not as much knowledge about mental illness as there is now, so it was difficult for Vincent and others to understand what he was experiencing. Yet, among the sad times, there were moments of light. When able, he wrote letters to Theo and kept painting. While in the hospital, he created beautiful pieces like irises, a starry night, a wheat field with cypress. Although few realized his talent at the time, Vincent's work became widely known and celebrated after his death. Today, his paintings sit in famous galleries, are studied in schools and universities, and inspire people around the world. Vincent's story reminds us that when we find something we love, we should follow it with all our heart. Thank you very much for joining me today in reading Vincent Van Gogh. Little People, Big Dreams. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.